Broadcasting from Park Avenue West, you're watching WMFD Television, Channel 68.1, Mansfield.
Because statistics show that 75% of people who struggle with mental health concerns actually start struggling before the age of 24. And so a lot of teens and young adults start struggling with mental health issues, yet don't seek the support for a variety of reasons.
Maybe an hour after we got the message that we lost Danny, Danny's sister said to us, we were all crying, and she says, "What do we do? What do we tell people?" And I'm like, "Baby, we got to tell them the truth. This is nothing that can be hidden, because otherwise the suicide will win."
We're not mental health professionals. It's just something that happened to our family. We direct people other places. And most important of all, I think, don't quit. Keep fighting, keep living. Things will get better.
Good evening and welcome to Sparking the Conversation. We are Donna and Jeff Heck. We are with 33 Forever, and we're so excited to be able to bring you weekly half-hour messages, stories, and resources surrounding mental health topics and challenges. The show's purpose and hope is to provide both information and inspiration, making conversations about mental health the norm.
Annabelle Coffman is the Associate Director of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or NAMI, here in Richland County. She has her bachelor's degree in psychology from The Ohio State University, and she was previously on the staff at Catalyst Life Services here in Mansfield and is a member of the Richland County Suicide Coalition. Her passion specifically lies with the mental health struggles of adolescents and young adults, and she's focused significant work on starting a NAMI on campus at local college campuses, including local OSU-North Central State College campus, which she helped establish in 2020. Alexie Lorenz is a first-year psychology student at the North Central State College here in Mansfield, and she's the new president of the NAMI on Campus chapter at the Mansfield campus of OSU and NC State. Alexie has a passion for mental health and wanting to help teach others its importance. Welcome to Sparking the Conversation, Alexie and Annabelle. We're really glad you could be with us tonight.
Thank you so much.
So I'm not sure that people really understand, and we did have Mary Kay Pierce on here, your executive director of the local NAMI, a few weeks ago. And she began to talk about the NAMI on Campus program a little bit, but that's kind of your baby. So if you would, give us just a brief description of NAMI on Campus, what it's about, and what that program is.
Yeah, absolutely. So excited for NAMI on Campus, which, as you said, actually started last year. But it was completely virtual. So this year we actually get to have it in person, which is so much more impactful to have that in-person effect where people can be more vulnerable with their mental health struggles. But Mary Kay and I actually had this conversation 3 years ago because statistics show that 75% of people who struggle with mental health concerns actually start struggling before the age of 24. And so a lot of teens and young adults start struggling with mental health issues, yet don't seek the support for a variety of reasons. And one of those reasons is just the stigma, that they don't feel comfortable to talk about it. They may feel like it's a weakness of some sort.
Correct.
And the average person actually waits 11 years to seek treatment.
Oh my goodness.
11 years, and there's really no other diagnosis out there where someone would wait that long to seek help.
Oh, that is sad.
Absolutely.
And that, you've got the category with the college age kids who are right at that point. They're changing their whole life, and I'm sure the mental health struggles are just daily, especially last year with having COVID and the pandemic. Now, Lexi, tell us about how you got involved.
I started a couple years ago. Is when my passion for mental health really came out, and I think my mental health kind of even decreased a little bit, like you said, through COVID. So I saw this as an opportunity to grow for not only myself, but try to help others with their mental health.
So you're a first-year student at NC State.
I am.
You're going to study psychology. I know you've got some goals and aspirations beyond just the associate's degree. But what really led you to not just joining the NAMI on Campus program here at our local campus, but also getting involved in leadership? What was that about? What led you to that?
Through high school, I kind of always liked joining clubs and doing leadership activities like volunteering at the Humane Society, and I was on student council. So I've always had a passion for helping others and improving their lives.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And what do you do on a typical week, typical month with NAMI on campus?
So NAMI on campus actually meets twice a month, and we're starting here in September. So one group is more geared towards a support group, and it has two facilitators, which are both students, which is very impactful. It's peer-to-peer support. And so in that group, they just talk about mental health concerns specifically for college-age students. That may be anxiety or depression. It may be test anxiety, anything specific to college-age students. And the other group that meets each month is more activity-based. So it has a more fun component, but always has a mental health theme as well.
Right.
Do the kids overlap in each group?
They do overlap, but I will say students do specifically pick one group that they tend to be more routine with. But it's very amazing to see peers helping peers. So I'm there as an extra support if they need me, but it's really all about the students helping the students, because that's the most impactful thing.
So how, Alexie, tell us a little bit, how do you recruit? How do you get members, and what's that look like on the campus here locally?
Sure. So we just had a community involvement fair a few weeks ago, and I was there with my table representing NAMI on campus, and kind of talking to the students about what NAMI is here and ways they can get involved. And I had a few people sign up, and we hope to continue to grow. I'm also running an Instagram page for them, so I've had some
That is
people.
wonderful. And NAMI, just so our viewers know, NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So that's the whole focus with NAMI on campus. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about what you're doing and maybe some statistics. We'll be right back. Thank you.
We are more than a counseling center.
More than just a medication or therapy session.
What do I like the most? It's gotta be the team.
Providing the highest standard of care, that's just what we do.
And equipping patients with coping skills to be successful. That's so important.
It's simple. We are just hopeful. We are hopeful for our patients.
We are hopeful that we can help them find their way to a better balanced and more resilient self.
We are Hope 419.
Visit us today at hope419.com.
Catalyst Life Services, a comprehensive behavioral health organization, has been serving the community for 70 years. Our wide array of wraparound services and our ability to treat the whole person is what sets us apart. It's everything you need in one place: mental health, crisis, detox and addiction services, case management, and peer recovery support. We even offer vocational programming to get you back to work. Catalyst Life Services. Call today and get the help you need.
Introducing the Cool Turtle, the ultra-comfortable mask enhancer that creates a protective, cool, and breathable space between your mask and your face. Simply slide under any mask or gaiter and immediately feel the refreshing pocket of air surrounding your face. Cool Turtle's ergonomically designed, soft, comfortable shell immediately reduces mask friction, allowing you to breathe and talk in a comfortable environment.
I can actually breathe. With the Cool Turtle, no more sweating.
It's like I don't even have a mask on.
Call now and get not one, not two, but 3 Cool Turtles for just $10. Order now and we'll send you 2 more Cool Turtles free. No fees, absolutely free. Plus, you can get a 10-pack of 4-ply face masks. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the real Cool Turtle now.
Call 1-800-374-3671. That's 1-800-374-3671. Or visit getcoolturtle.com. Order now.
Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation here on WMFD. We are here tonight with Alexie Lorenz and Annabelle Coffman from the NAMI on Campus program here at Mansfield OSU and North Central State College. And guys, it's great to have you here, and we appreciate hearing all about the new program, which just started in 2020. Mm-hmm. I wanted to talk about what 2020 did to not just everyone's mental health, but specifically college students. There's some statistics, a survey from October of 2020 by the JED Foundation, and they said they found that 82% of college students were dealing with anxiety, 63% dealing with depression, 62% were reporting having trouble concentrating, 60% were having difficulty coping with stress in a healthy way, and almost 1 in 5 had at one time or another some semblance of a suicidal thought, which just shows you how much the pandemic and all of the stressors that COVID-19 brought on to all of us, but especially college students with your unique issues.
Absolutely.
That really happened. How has that, and the thing that's so amazing, and the reason I want to bring that up is you guys just started this program in the midst of the pandemic.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, I know you guys were forward thinking because you had that, you said earlier, you and Mary Kay were talking about this 3 years ago, and then it just happened to happen during the pandemic.
Yes.
How'd that go?
Yeah, absolutely. We were actually considering not starting last year because of the pandemic, and many staff at OSU-North Central said, no, this is the year to start NAMI on campus.
Yes.
And many of the students just did not know how to cope with everything. They needed to learn new coping mechanisms because there wasn't separation anymore. Everything was at home, it was work, it was school. They weren't able to have that social life, and so it was really difficult for them to know how to cope without that social network around them that they were used to. Right. And so many of our NAMI on campus meetings last year was just how to cope with anxiety, with stress, and with depression was something that was so new to the entire world.
It was.
That all of us were trying to learn how to cope amidst that.
Yes. Yep. And that was great that you had the classes or the Zoom meetings for the college students because, you know, you're taught school many different coping skills for, you know, if you're having a situation in your family, but not the life and death that they're dealing with when they get to college or when they're thinking that, my goodness, now what do I do? All my life I wanted to do this. Absolutely. Now I'm home, and home life might not be good. So they needed an outlet, and you guys provided it, which is really cool.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize how much stress just the average college student has. You're at an age where you're trying to figure out who you are, what to do with the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know, and also just all the demands college has, and then if you're working as well, it's just a lot on any college student's plate. And then if you have a mental health concern on top of that, how are you supposed to manage all of that at once? And if you're not talking about that to anyone, it's just going to build up and get worse, to be honest, without the support or any service around you. And so that's what we really wanted to change with NAMI on campus.
I like that. So Alexie, what is it that your chapter at NAMI on campus here locally is hoping to accomplish, maybe big picture ideas in 2021, 2022 school year?
Because COVID was such a big problem for people's mental health, any form of like coping mechanisms or anything that they can take away from it would just benefit everybody. And maybe they can learn and teach others what they learned as well.
Are you in charge of activities as well?
I am.
What kind of activities do you do?
For example, again, the community fair, we had our Hope Rocks, and it's just a relaxation tool that people could just decorate a rock and.
It's good, something unique and something that is a little out of the ordinary. I think that maybe grabs people's interest, and I think the one thing that we've seen too is, you know, it's even pre-pandemic, college is a tough time, a lot of adjustments, a lot of new things. And I love when you were talking about the peer-to-peer process, because that's got to be so powerful. Because it's one thing for your parent to be talking to you about something going on in your life. It's one thing for your doctor to be talking to you. But when you've got somebody your same age, your same stage of life, dealing with the same pressures, that's got to mean a lot.
People don't realize how empowering it is to hear a young person talk about their mental health struggle, and that's why I love what you guys do. A lot of young people have a story, but either they're not ready to share it or they're not sure who to share it with. And so through NAMI on campus, we can help empower them to know that, when they're ready, that they can help so many people just by their own struggles and their own story of recovery.
It's a safe place to talk to you and to be there. Exactly. And are there physicians, psychologists, counselors that you can direct them to if there is a serious issue?
Yes, absolutely. That's what we say, that our support groups do not take the place of a provider. There are counselors on campus that we work hand in hand with all of the time.
Wonderful.
And it's been incredible because they're able to tell people that they see about our group, and we definitely tell our group about not only the resources on campus, but in Richland County, the entire community.
Before we were starting tonight, we talked a little bit about the support you've had from the faculty and administration out on the campus from both institutions. Tell us just a little bit about that too. I know you wanted to talk about that. Give them a little props.
Yeah, definitely. That's what's been so incredible, honestly, about Richland County in general, but on campus specifically, they wanted to see a group like this happen. On campus there is already an incredible community that is empowering, that talks about mental health issues and tries to normalize the conversation. But once again, that's coming from staff, it's coming from professionals. And so they saw the need for actually a group of peers to talk about this topic.
And what better group than NAMI to come into the school to
Absolutely.
do this.
Yeah.
Now we need to take a break, so when we come back on Sparking the Conversation, we'll be talking about NAMI on campus.
Hi, I'm Joe Trollian, the Executive Director for the Richland County Mental Health and Recovery Services Board. Addiction to drugs and alcohol create a personal struggle as well as impact those around you. You are not alone. We have many professionals and organizations who care. Reach out for help today. Know it before you need it. Visit know it, the letter B, the number 4, the letter U, needit.com.
Brought to you by the Richland County Mental Health and Recovery Services Board, growing and preserving a legacy of hope and success within our community. Need a place to relax and watch the big game? How about great food and live entertainment? MVP's Sports Bar and Grill has it all. When it comes to food, MVP hits it out of the park, like the Reuben sandwich. Try our classic spaghetti with meatballs, the cheese ravioli, and the 3 meatballs with garlic bread, also the mammoth chicken salad, or try the antipasta salad. Check out their lunch and dinner specials on Facebook. MVP, the place to be on Park Avenue, or call 419-526-3061.
I'm sorry that I didn't know what to look for, Pops.
It's not a cry for attention.
If only he had accepted help.
If he only knew how many lives he had touched.
How much we would miss him.
How much her friends and family loved her.
The hard work you put in now will pay off.
You don't really know what you're going to be in the future. You could be the next doctor, the next psychiatrist that helps those children understand their mental health issues.
I didn't know some Medicare Advantage plans may pay for dental visits. Did you?
I didn't know some Medicare Advantage plans may pay for transportation to my doctor. Did you?
I didn't know some Medicare Advantage plans may pay to have my prescriptions delivered directly to my home. Did you?
These and more are important benefits some Medicare Advantage plans may give you. So if you're eligible for Medicare, call us right now because you could enroll in a plan with some amazing additional benefits. Call now.
Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation, and we're here with our last segment with NAMI on campus, Annabelle and Alexie, and we just want to know what you are planning to do for hope and instilling hope in our youth.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, NAMI on campus itself always instills hope. But a big theme is empowering the young adults and any college student who struggles with a mental health concern to tell their story. And that alone is such a big inspiration to other people who think they're the only one who's struggling. And NAMI, Richland County, started Ending the Silence about 2 years ago. And that is a suicide prevention and awareness program that goes into the middle and high schools. And so our hope is that participants from NAMI on campus will be empowered to tell their story, be trained through NAMI Ohio, and tell their story to middle and high schoolers. So they're around their age telling them, you know what, when I was your age, I really struggled too, and I still struggle now. But I have tools tools. I know where to go, I know who to talk to, and I'm on my road to recovery, and I'm okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is.
Well, you know, the one thing that we know about your generation, Alexie, is that you guys are more willing than any generation before to talk about mental health.
To share it.
And to share. And so I'm imagining that that's a big part of why you thought it was important to really step up and be in the leadership role that you're in now on campus there at NC State, right?
Right.
Yeah. So what really, again, you talked about what your long-term goals are, but what about you personally? What are you hoping to get out of your experience, your personal experience with NAMI on campus?
Sure. In the past, I struggled with really bad anxiety and depression, and COVID even kind of brought it back a little bit for me. But
like many.
Right. And so out of this, I'm trying to better myself and help others too.
That's awesome.
That is great. You know, when Jeff and I told our story about Danny and our loss, someone who was very professional said, part of the healing process is being able to share your story. And then when you share it, you are definitely working on yourself. Mm-hmm. So when they get to that point that they can share, that is wonderful. Suicide is it's our passion to end suicides, and that's what Ending the Silence is, to make people talk about it, help them talk about it. So what you guys are doing is just incredible. And I don't know if there's anyone else or anything else that you'd like to share before we end our show?
Absolutely. I think that it's just all the partners that have been a part of NAMI on campus just blows me away. 33 Forever, you guys have been a great sponsor for the program. The Mental Health Board here in Richland County continues to be one of the biggest financial sponsors of NAMI Richland County, hand in hand for over 20 years now. And then, like I said, just all of the staff on campus that has seen a need for this group. I also think it's very exciting because these are the upcoming generation that's going to be in the mental health field and social work and just the day-to-day workers, and they will now be equipped with mental health resources. And so hopefully when they're in their field, now they're aware that someone else may be struggling and how to help them and where to go. And that alone gives me a lot of hope that I'm doing something to make a difference, that Alexie, that NAMI, that we're all partnering together to hopefully make the future a lot brighter, to instill that hope, like you said, that we know that we're not alone in this.
Well, and again, I said it before, but I think that peer-to-peer aspect of what you guys are doing is so unique and so important on campus because, again, you know the student stories make the difference. Alexie, you know the student stories make the difference. And so it's really exciting for us to be a part of that. And it's honestly, from I know our board's perspective, it's an easy thing for us to support NAMI on campus and NAMI Richland County.
It's exactly as you said. We need to raise our youth up to take care of the world and make sure that the stigma ends and we can talk about our issues just like we're talking about going to the doctor for a heart check.
Exactly. Right. And as you talk more, you just hear that a lot of people struggle. People who you never thought would. And I think that's also amazing for these college students to hear. There may be a professor, there may be an admin staff there on campus. There may be professionals that are doing very well, but they're struggling with their mental health, and that gives them hope that, hey, I could actually be successful in life even though I have a mental health diagnosis. Yeah. And that there again is some hope.
Great. Yep. Alexie Lorenz, Annabelle Coffman, NAMI Richland County, and NAMI on campus. Thanks for being with us tonight. We'll be back with our memory moment in just a minute.
Savor a delicious caramel, French vanilla, or sugar-free French vanilla iced coffee, only $1.50.
If you've been injured, whether personal injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you are not alone.
And you definitely don't have to fight alone. While you focus on recovery, let the HEC law offices focus on your case.
With over 45 years of combined legal experience, we understand your situation and the entire overwhelming legal process.
With an injury you're already handling too much, let our team be your advocate.
I'm Jeff Heck.
And I'm Jeff Stifler.
We're Mansfield's injury lawyers. Call us today or visit us at hecklawoffices.com.
Twin Lakes Golf Course is affordable golf for the whole family. Play their beautiful 18-hole course for as low as $24 with a cart. Twin Lakes is designed to challenge golfers of all skill levels. And with their remodeled pavilion and course improvements, it's the perfect place for your next tournament or golf outing. Twin Lakes Golf Course, 2220 Marion Avenue Road in Mansfield. Call now for tee times.
Country music has never sounded so good.
I love your music.
Music just makes me happy.
Just my music. Country song.
There's a new cowboy in town. 97.3 The Spur.
Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation. This is the part of our program we call the Memory Moment. And tonight we have a special kind of family memory moment.
We do. We've talked all about Danny, and we've had a couple of our children on the show. But one thing that a lot of you may not know is that we are a blended family. We came together 20 plus years ago. I came in with 4 children. Jeff came in with 2. And we merged to a family of 8.
Right.
You'll see the picture on the screen right now. That's when we were married a handful of years, and we were obviously on a cruise. And it was a wonderful time, but everybody's young and it's just us.
And then a little bit later, this is a little bit later when the kids are a little bit older. This, I think, is around 2008. And as they're turning into adults and young adults and kind of getting on with their lives, some older than others, I think.
And I want to tell you too, Josh is her oldest brother, and then the order goes Danny, and right after that we have the second to the left is Sarah, and then Mandy.
All the way to the left.
Right next to Sarah. Purple coat is Danette, and then the baby of our family is Alex.
There's not too much of a baby anymore. She's in her late 20s. But then the next picture is the last picture we have, family picture we have of Danielle and the whole crew. And that's from Christmas of 2018, shortly before we lost her in February of 2019. But that's a very, very special picture to us. And we're actually bigger numbers-wise than that, because that was right before grandchild number 6 was born, and now we are expecting grandchild number 9.
9, yes. So we are growing, and we just thought we'd just share a little bit about that because that's a great memory. Obviously, our family, we're very close, and we are very blessed. As hard as things have been, we have really all pulled together.
We have, and Danny was all about family. She enjoyed the times with family. She made special trips back to Ohio to be with family, and she made every single family member, we talk about this a lot, but she made every single family member feel like they were the most important piece of the family to her. So those are the really cool ability that she had to do that.
She has, and we are grateful for that, and we are grateful that you joined us tonight. We will be back again next week, same time, same station, WMFD, and we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great week.